Well, good morning, everybody. Here it is Thursday morning after another wonderful prayer meeting. And it's a season of definitely pressing in. It's pressing in to overcome what the enemy is trying to accomplish. And we are people of victory, and there's nothing that we worry about. There's no fear. There's recognizing who we are and who he is. And today's a good example of that as we read through Exodus 25 to 27. Here we're getting all the details now. Try to figure this out. God required a dwelling place so that he could dwell among his people, among this nation. Why does God need a place? A place. Something to consider. It may not be as much that that he required it as in it was something that he needed in order to dwell in that place, but it was what he required because the nation needed a place of focus. He needed a place to meet with them. That's how I interpret this. He needed a place to meet with them. It's a place of worship. It's a place of offerings. But it's also a meeting place in the Holy of Holies where Moses would go in and meet with God before the Ark of the Covenant. And when you consider where they are at this point, remember in Egypt, they had no form of government, they had no laws. We're not sure that they had any organization other than the traditional elders. They really had no identity to speak of, and they come out. They come out, and right away they have at least one leader, and then Moses establishes judges, so they have further leaders. They set up their divisions according to tribes, so they have their organization. They have the laws come in that give them some identity. It conforms their behavior so that everybody in all the tribes have the same values. And now here they are developing a system of worship, a system of sacrifices, a system of honoring the Lord. So they're really coming a long way in becoming a nation with all these steps. And so here they're given a place to focus their worship, and what a place it is. Man, don't get lost in the details. You don't need to get lost in the details. Just try to drink it in. Try to just imagine as these items are being described. Don't try to memorize it. Just try to imagine it. Just the detail, the precious metals that are being used, the precious materials, the gemstones, the embroidery, the fashion of stitches, the type of material that is being used. It's not something cheap. It's not something ugly. It's something beautiful. It's something stunning. The detail of the flowers and the things of nature that are being incorporated here. I mean, God could have just done it so simple, but he didn't. He did it with elegance. He did it with beauty. He's making a beautiful dwelling place. It should encourage us, because so often we just have this thought that God just wants us to make it through, just get through, just survive. And that's not what he's building. He's building us with precious materials. He's pressing us to. He's building us to shine, to reflect his glory. That's what we do. We reflect his nature. That's what we're supposed to be doing, reflecting his nature. So he's building us with incredible materials. He's prospering our soul, and the word says that may we prosper as our soul prospers. Whoa, don't ignore that. I understand there's this pushback against the prosperity teaching because it crossed some lines and stuff. But understand that the word says, "May you prosper as your soul prospers." It's linked. As we increase spiritually, we increase in every other blessing as well. So he's building, has he built a beautiful um, dwelling place for himself. You are his dwelling place. And he's building something of beauty. And we've got to stop with this self tearing down where we consider ourselves so low that it's a false humility thing. It's thinking lowly of ourselves, and that's not what the scripture is talking about at all. We have to appreciate who we are in Him. We have to understand our identity. We have to understand that we are precious to Him. We are His children. We are beautiful. He's building us with great things, with good things, with precious things, because we are precious, and He dwells with us. And that should encourage us. And as he deals with all the details of this thing with Moses, he deals with those kind of details with us as well, if we're paying attention. So yeah, be encouraged today. Be blessed. He loves you. He's involved with you. He's building you, and it's with precious stuff. You are precious and you are beautiful. So go look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful. I am beautiful. You can say that with full confidence, because that's how He's building you. So you be blessed.